Hey, great Tuesday morning. It is Taco Tuesday in Taco Tuesday. Taco Tuesday in the city of Brownsville, and it's Cinco de Mayo. Coincidence? I think not. Taco Tuesday, Cinco de Mayo. It is an amazing, beautiful morning in the city of Brownsville, Texas, and we might have a short show short show today because I only got 50%, 49% battery on the computer. So we might get cut off. Good morning, Leah. How you doing? Frankie, good morning. How you doing?
Hey, good morning, Erasmo. Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Um, for the occasion, I think later on tonight I'm gonna go to Taco Chino by Perkins and enjoy me some good tacos. It's been a while since I've got them from there.
Oh,
Um, just
great.
yeah, great place. I'm just trying to go to different spots. Ultimo and Otro Rollo and Marcelo's, Mota, Yoli's. Those are always good. But I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try Taco Chino. Other than that, it should be a great day. Birds are chirping. Sun is out. We'll see how it goes. Thank you for having me, Erasmo.
Taco Chino is good. Actually, that was probably one of the last taco spots that we actually visited right before the corona really hit. And then one of the days that we tried to go, then all of a sudden, we had to pick it up and take it home. Tacos Mota, let me tell you, Tacos Mota, classic. Victor, good morning. Why am I suited up? Because it's Taco Tuesday and it's Cinco de Mayo. Actually, it's kind of a weird. I sort of missed not putting on a coat and a tie. Everyone that knows me in the city of Brownsville knows that everywhere I go, I'm always wearing a coat and a tie with jeans, and I did that religiously. So you get kind of like there's a costumbras, and I just wanted to wear it today. And then of course I'm looking at my little mullet back here, my little mullet that's growing on the back. I let me tell you, one of the things that I'm really wanting so bad is to get that little trim, the little haircut. And a lot of people have offered, like my family members, like, "Hey, nosotros lo cortamos." I go like, I think I'll wait. I think I'd rather walk around with a mullet. I would drive from Houston for Mias. Where's Mias? Oh, Motas. Yes, Motas tacos is so damn good. It's just the little tacos are so greasy. De deshebrada. Tacos al vapor, I think. Amazing. I mean, delicious tacos. Love my tacos. Actually, after this Rona, so we probably have to do a segment of who's got the best tacos and go all the way all around Brownsville trying to taste what tacos are amazing. I'm busy busting out my guayabera. Jamie, you look good in anything or in nothing. That's a different story. Good morning, Gossam Christina. Thank you for being up this morning. Thank you for being half awake for us today. Um, Last night we had actually a really good hour and 20 some minutes. I was hoping to keep it within the hour time, but for some reason it's just so hard to do. You know, there's just so much to talk about, and there's other stuff that we're hoping we're going to be able to talk about tonight, especially with Dr. Eder Hernandez, who will be on with us and ask a lot of the questions that a lot of people were asking yesterday in regards to a lot of the new developments, the new numbers.
Morning, man.
One of the things that we talked about yesterday was the first pregnant COVID-19 positive here in Brownsville. And again, I don't know if that's happened anywhere in the valley. Actually, I haven't heard of it of anywhere in the state. It just hasn't. I mean, it hasn't been brought up, but it's. I mean, it's interesting. You know, what happens to the child? How far along is the individual? I mean, it's just a lot of questions as they just don't know.
Yeah, yeah. It's gonna be interesting. Yeah, photo bomb by my uncle over here. Uh, it's going to be interesting to see how this goes. Dr. Eder Hernandez did post in regards to the pregnancy. of this woman. He also posted in regards to somewhere in Kentucky of an individual being arrested for either not sheltering in place or I believe she was given an order. She didn't respond accordingly, and they arrested her. So it's going to be interesting to have Dr. Eder Hernandez. It's always a pleasure on tonight at 9 p.m. It's like how we spoken recently, Erasmo. You know, this isn't something that has been going away. This area still sees the steady increase in numbers. You know, and Dr. Eder Hernandez being on the front lines. You know, they're testing at the site. You know, it's going to be interesting now with the city of Harlingen coming in. You know, are we going to get an influx from there? You know, only time will tell. But you know, pregnant women are getting it. Young babies, teenagers. You know, it's alive and kicking here in the city of Brownsville.
It is, and again, one of the things that we talked about last night was in regards to, the number of individuals who have recovered from it. And again, those are questions, great questions that we're going to ask Dr. Eda Hernandez tonight in regards to the recovered. You know what it really actually means. I gave my opinion in regards to it, and I think Ryan did, Frankie did in regards to I mean, in my opinion, it really is the less important number right now because we don't exactly know what recovered means. I just don't know. Uh, my concern when I first saw the recovered number, I was kind of excited about. It. Like, oh yeah, people are recovering. But then you keep on doing research and you find out that a lot of the groups out there, or a lot of the different countries out there that have already had, those first waves, have already peaked stuff, and with their recovered, that it comes back. Plus, I've heard Dr. Fauci and Dr. Birx caution a lot in regards to it coming back in the fall. As they're coming back in the fall in an amazing way. So again, guys, we're not out of the woods yet. And then someone was giving me a history lesson the other day in regards to the Spanish flu, how the second wave of the Spanish flu was actually worse than the first one. So again, we don't know. Stay home. Don't risk it. 2 weeks more won't kill you. Yeah, I think at this point in time, I think hopefully most individuals have opted to do that. Basically stay at home. Why is the flea market in Alamo allowed to open this weekend, but not the Browns one? That's actually a good question. I might have to go to the Alamo flea market. I love going to flea markets and thrift stores. Actually, I went to the thrift store yesterday because Monday is 99 cents day, and they didn't have 99 cent specials. I'm going like, what? So I walked out without buying anything because if it's not 99 cents, I ain't buying it. But one of the other things that I saw, which was kind of weird for me, but again, I don't know. City of Brownsville has made a mandate or made it known to people in Brownsville that they cannot have garage sales. I don't understand why not. If you're good morning, Rachel. ¿Cómo estás, Rachel? If you're going to have retail people 25% capacity going into a confined space, an enclosed area, why won't you let people have garage sales and try to make a little bit of money? I mean, does that make sense to anyone? I mean, why are we not letting people have garage sales? Look, and I've been to garage sales. Very few here in the city of Brownsville, but I've been to garage sales up in Houston, Austin, San Antonio, where people are basically giving stuff away or out there, good prices in regards to garage sales. Guys, I don't see like huge amounts of individuals gathering at people's houses, to purchase stuff. You'll see like 3, 4, 5. You don't see a lot of people out there. And aquí menos. I've never seen great amounts of individuals out there. Does that make sense to anyone? Isn't Alamo a drive-through flea market? I'm actually not sure. I've never been up there, but I'm interested. Good morning, brother, from Victor, from Frankie. Guys, again, I just don't see why the city of Brownsville. But if y'all notice something about the city of Brownsville is very anti people selling stuff. Does that make sense? I mean, they every time somebody wants to put up a little stand where they're selling cascarones de huevo, they try to shut them down. Or they're having the Easter baskets and they want to shut them down. Yeah, they have to get a permit. They have to do this. Does that make sense? It's like it's very anti. Hey, ponte a vender algo. When is Minerva Peña leaving BSD? That is up to you all. I mean, I think she has sucked on the proverbial titty a little bit way too long. I think again she fomented the culture that gave us Sylvia Atkinson. She fomented the culture. She was president on there. She permitted Sylvia Atkinson to not only take bribes from undercover agents, but continue to pocket our students and our teachers' money. And we're going to talk a little bit about Sylvia in a bit.
In regards to the garage sales, many people have been asking when is the pulga going to open up. I have seen, or we have known that a lot of people depend on the flea market for a way of living. They're there Saturdays and Sundays, all day. But some people make pretty good money. So we have that not available to the residents. And I think there's other, I guess, reasons at Osmo that I believe the city doesn't allow individuals to be selling the cascarones or the baskets and things like that. I'm not sure if it's like a public health issue, whether they don't know, in regards to food, they don't want to do contamination. They want to make sure that everything's regulated. Da, 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 da. In regards to the baskets and to buying merchandise on the street, I think for them it's kind of hard to say, oh, well, we don't know what they're selling, and what if it's either illegal or dangerous, and we don't want to be part of that, so we just want to avoid that at all. But it is difficult, and I don't understand the logic behind not allowing individuals to sell from their homes. Again, everybody loves a pulga because of the traffic. Saturdays and Sundays, it's bumping there from 7:30 to 3-4 in the afternoon. So if the people don't have access, to that traffic, to that revenue, I believe that they should be allowed to, be at home and have their own garage sales. Advertise on their own. Maybe the whole, social distancing thing also comes into effect. But I believe that they said that it's not essential on the flyer that the city posted. They said, as of right now, garage sales, are not allowed. They're not essential, if I'm not mistaken. But for some people, it is a way of life. It is a way of making some good money. And right now, I feel that we should encourage and motivate either the entrepreneurs or the small businesses, even if it means people selling from their garage. It just doesn't necessarily mean that they have a store. Just because they don't have a store, or they don't have like like a big business, doesn't mean that they can't try to make a living from their own homes.
Well, again, one of the other things that it really ticks me off, and I've actually fought the city on this a couple of times, is in regards to the eloteros. I mean, goodness gracious, guys, elotes calientes con limón,
limón,
chile,
chile y queso.
Guys, that is almost as American as apple pie. I mean, that's part of our culture here in Brownsville, Texas. I mean, it's probably as important as Charo Days, guys. Elotes calientes. Let them sell elotes calientes. I want elotes calientes. And again, if you're going to let someone drive around in a truck, and again, I love my friends that have the elote trucks. Let an individual put a little tina with elotes calientes, and let me buy my elotes calientes. I want my elotes calientes, but something that Brazo is anti not being able to get their cut. I agree, and again, there's a lot of individuals out there who have basically said the same thing. A lot of individuals who were trying to open small business. I remember. Does anyone remember the churro place that was trying to open, that did open over here on West Elizabeth? I mean, great churros, great churros. They didn't want to let them have a little table in there. And the reason is because then they would have to go pay more money, more permits. And I mean, the guys were struggling. They had delicious churros. Let them have a damn table in there. Does anyone remember, talking about Tacos Mota? Does anyone remember when they tried to take away the benches? And they did take the benches away from Tacos Mota.
Why?
Tacos Mota is classic in the city of Brownsville.
And it's not like they had like a big spacious.
No, right. Two benches, two
crazy.
park benches. They wanted to take them away. Let them have their benches. And I fought. Actually, I went and fought against the city with that one too. I mean, guys, it's part of our culture. Tacos Mota is like trying to close Ernie's Burgers. You're not going to do that, bro. You're not going to do that to the people of Brownsville. You're not going to do that to the people of Southmost. You're not going to close down these establishments that are mega famous. Mega famous. Paul, the city gets to no sales tax revenue from La Pulga, no incentives to open it. Yeah. Something that Paul just mentioned, I want to come back to it, is the murder hornet. The murder hornet is a hornet that's about that big. I don't know if you've seen it on the news stuff, but it's coming in, I think, through California. I don't think we're going to get much of it here. I hope not. I'm very allergic to bee stings. So, and maybe hornet sting sick. So I don't, and they say it is painful like crud. I just didn't want to pass, not heed to your comment, Paul. But yeah, I agree. It's going to be interesting. They should have a tamal truck just like the elote. Yes. Oh, has anyone ever had torta de tamal? Torta de tamal. And then my people from Mexico City or who have been to Mexico City know what I'm talking about. That thing is delicious. And let me tell you, allá en mi México, las tortas de tamal con su champorrao en las mañanas. Anyone from Mexico City know what the hell I'm talking about? He notado que la gente dejó de usar el tapaboca que es necesario para protegerse la persona y protegernos todos. Favor, háganlo. Again, el problema, Martín, es de que si con la restricción de usarla, muchas personas no la estaban usando, ahora que ha dicho el gobernador de que no se puede multar a las personas por no traerla, pues menos, compa, menos la van a traer. La casa de churros was the same as the one in Matamoros at the mall in front of Soriana. Exactamente. Weren't they good, Jesus Becky? Those are some damn good churros. Sometimes I would ask, like, échale más cajeta. Sounds like you were making a torta but ran out of the meat, so you put a tamal in it. No, ask anyone. I mean, go Google it if you want. Torta de tamal. It is amazing. Mexico City. Morning, Cindy. Again, torta de tamal from Mexico City. Amazing. Amazing.
Hey, Erasmo, I know, everything shut down and whatnot, and this COVID really derailed every opportunity and every plan that the city had. But what's going on with the food truck? Is that just Broken Sprocket, or
No.
are they supposed to have another area? I know off the expressway, in between Torito and El Toro, and there's the food trucks.
Yes.
But I haven't heard much from that. Was the city giving the people, I guess, not a hard time, but was there like a lot of regulations that they put in pass, or?
No. I mean, when they the Broken Sprocket was the first one to open. The Broken Sprocket did have some issues at first. I mean, with the city, but then they took care of it, so that made it easier for the second food truck to open. Again, someone asked last night if they were open. I don't think they're open yet. Again, that's just going to depend on each of the dependent food trucks, I would say. Also, the Broken Sprocket dedicates itself to sell alcohol. So in that respect, the Broken Sprocket is considered a bar, and bars cannot open. But I don't see why the food trucks can't open. It's just that I'm not sure.
Rookie.
You did. Se llama guajolotas deliciosas, yes. Las torta de tamal, guajolo. Oh my gosh, riquísimas. Good morning. Just got back to Brownsville. I was away for some weeks. I'm good, and I'm still waiting for you and me to do coffee, my man.
Welcome
Good
back.
morning, Veronica. Good morning, Armando, mi compadre. La torta de tamal se le conoce como la guajolote. Deliciosa, riquísima con su champurrado. The other thing that I wish the city again and again it's like the city is very selective in regards to who they want to clamp down on. Look, guys, I'm sorry, but even throughout this whole crisis, you still had people at the edge of the expressway pandering for money. And it's the same people, folks, the same individuals out there pandering for money. Guys, they passed an ordinance. They anytime I've been waiting for weeks. They passed an ordinance. Is a food truck park with a beer and wine garden. So it was closed because oh, that doesn't make
Considered a
sense.
park.
That doesn't make
Wow.
sense because parks are now allowed to be open. So again, doesn't make sense. Guys, I know that there's la guajolote, the torta de tamal. Yes, it's delicious. Again, I know that there's an ordinance in regards to panhandling. It's not being enforced. It's not being enforced. I mean, if you've got people out there uh, killing the individuals that are trying to sell cascarones de huevo or Easter baskets or Valentine's Day teddy bears or stuff on the side of the road, and you're not doing anything about the individuals out there knocking on your window begging for $1 or $2 or money, then there's a problem. And no, I'm not trying to be Erasmo that hates no, but it's a safety issue, guys. And I'm sorry, guys. Estos vatos se meten en medio de los carros a cualquier momento. There's one guy that's on crutches that always has these issues with their feet. And I'm sorry. I mean, tienen la cara, and I'm sorry, tienen la cara de druggies, guys. I mean, they do. And parece que nomás están allá buscando para el veintito, para el ramito, para lo que sea. Guys, I'm sorry. It places them in danger. It places you as the motorist in danger. A cualquier momento, they could just jump in front of your car. ¿Y qué vas a hacer? I mean, you're stuck with a lot. You could probably go to jail because at that point, they'll have more rights than you do. So, no, I want the city to clamp down on the ordinances that it has and stop these individuals. But throughout the pandemic, they were still congregating there in front of the expressway. The one with AIDS sign with the IV. Exactamente. Guys, I'm sorry. Homeless can't pay tickets. Los que venden sí pueden. Exactamente. A eso sí se quieren fregar. That's part of the problem. Chris, good morning. I sent you an email. Message. Good morning. Join tomorrow. Great. Awesome. Good job. Machucalos. Oh, I like my freedom. I don't want to go to jail for machucar these druggies out there. Guys, es como machucalos. Guys, it's like that lady, and I've posted on her multiple times. The one that stands out there on 802 and asks money because her sister has cancer. I mean, her sister's had cancer for the past 20 years. 20 years. The other day, I was at Más Natural, and she walks in, and she's going like, she gives her spiel. Oh, I'm picking up money because and then she looked at me, she recognized, she goes like, oh, bye. And she walked off because she knows exactly that I know who she is. She's out there asking for money for her sister who has cancer. She probably doesn't even have a sister. It's a lie. If people call and complain, they will address it. I know. They shouldn't have to call and complain. I mean, who's out there busting my huevos de cascarón? Cascarón huevos. Who's out there busting my elotero? It's these people that go around. I mean, I'm sorry, guys. These people have nothing to do. They have nothing to do, and they go around and trying to bust people that are trying to make a buck here or there. But they won't bust the guys that are out there asking for money on the expressway.
I think, Erasmo, that when it was enforced, maybe like what or passed down maybe like a year and a half ago, I think the city did immediately take action because for a while, I believe either they were citing the individuals or they were arresting them. But for a while, we did see, we didn't see a bunch of people out under the expressways or out in the streets for a good while. Maybe because of the COVID, it's changed the priority in regards to this. That's one issue that I could foresee it happening. But I believe the city was doing a good job at the beginning. Maybe because of this kind of sidetracked them.
Oh, actually they might have like been out like 1 week, and then all of a sudden, yeah, that was last year, 2 years ago that they passed the ordinance. It serves no purpose, guys. Serves no purpose, and they're back out there, guys. I mean, you could pass by and they're out there. I'm sorry, I get scared. No mask, gloves, and panhandling. Yes, we went to Sonic and selling bracelets for sisters. Esa mera, that same one. And now she's doing the bracelets. That's very true. Before nomás estaba pidiendo donations. The same woman. And I posted her many years back on the page. Twice, I think. Yeah, fastidia, Erasmo, please don't say you're sorry. Because you're right. I know you say it out of respect, but no, it's right. Thank you, Marita. I love you.
No lo chives.
No, it's true. Love elotes, but some of those trucks are filthy.
Hey, I've been to Progreso, and man, they got some good elotes there, and y esos con los señores nomás así en la bicicleta con la mesita ahí.
Well, that's
that's authentic, awesome.
We have one of those guys out here on International. I mean, I love his stuff, great stuff. But then again, at times you don't see him anymore because I think the city of Brownsville clamps down on him. But good thing he comes out on Sundays. Don't mess with my elotero, city of Brownsville.
You're giving up his location.
Oh, what about the poor man under the expressway? He don't ask for nothing. He needs that. I think is going to be considered a mental health concern that I absolutely boggles my mind why it has not been addressed by our city health officials. It's a mental health issue. I mean, I passed by as every time I think maybe I should take some food out to the guy. Es un chinito. It's an Asian guy, and please don't give me crap for saying chinito. It's a Brownsville word, but it is a chinito, an Asian guy. But it is a mental health issue, and no one has done anything about it. At least maybe they have. It's not been addressed. Frankie?
Yeah, we'll see, I guess. I don't know. Just looking forward to it. I do want to see the food trucks back out. I know, obviously, right now this isn't the right time, but we'll see. It's only it's a waiting game. We anticipate this lasting for a while, so it's unfortunate that it derailed not only the city of Brownsville's plans, but the business owners as well. So we wish them well. Hopefully they'll rebound soon.
Guys, please, if anyone's out there from the city of Brownsville, and of course y'all are on here, please take care of that guy, that Asian guy. I'm concerned about him. Again, I don't want to get that close to him for many reasons, but yes, I'm concerned. Give me details on it in my name and the foundation. I will take some food. He is right off the expressway as you're getting off on International, in between the Whataburger and the Exxon. I.e., you could see him. He sits on a little mat, just sits there in the sun. Again, he needs mental health attention. Someone needs to go out there and pay attention. So thank you, my friend. And let me know when you want to do coffee. Taco Fest. Guys, we're going to end this right now because it is 9:30. My computer is dying of battery. Let's see how long it takes for them to close everything back up again and do another lockdown. I agree. Tonight, we will be talking about technology at BISD. We'll also hopefully have some updates in regards to the stop recording our executive session meetings. See how that vote turned out. They have their meeting at 5:30. We'll be on at 9:30. We'll also have some information in regards to the numbers. And again, guys, please keep on sending us information. Frank, any last words?
No, see everybody at 9. We should have Dr. Eder on this with us tonight. So if you have any questions, message us or have them ready for him at 9.
Guys, have a great rest of the day. God bless. Keep in touch. Send your messages. We'll be back tonight at 9 p.m. with more information. We'll have Dr. Hernandez también. we'll also listen to Abbott at 2 o'clock and see if there's any other press conference. God bless. Take care. Have a great rest of the Tuesday. Taco Tuesdays. Happy Cinco de Mayo.